Hey guys, the troubles of being popular is finally here. I'm working on loads of fanfic stories, whatever you want to call them at the moment. This will include some angst, and this is a one-shot, so sorry if I did pronounce angst a bit weirdly. I honestly did not know how to say it. I had to search up how to pronounce it. But I'm pretty sure this is an original idea. But I'm not sure if somebody's already thought of this idea. They might have, they might not. This might be an original idea. But anyways, I hope you do enjoy reading the troubles of being popular, and yeah, bye-bye. It was early morning in the warm season of summer. Oikawa and Iwazumi were running out of food for the weekend, so they had to go to the store so they wouldn't starve. As they were walking down the street to their local store, they heard someone call out Oikawa's name. "Oh my, Oikawa!" Oikawa turned around at the same time as Iwazumi. He was looking half confused, half surprised. "Do I know you?" "No, but I know you. You're amazing!" "He's mine. Back off!" Soon enough, Oikawa was surrounded by fangirls. Stuck in the middle of all this, he couldn't see Iwazumi, but Iwazumi could see him, while a sharp glare of jealousy and anger stared at the fangirls. "Get off him!" The girls were surprised. They turned to Iwazumi. "Can't you see he's clearly uncomfortable? Don't you have any sense of personal space?" Oikawa felt heat creeping up his cheeks. Iwazumi never got this overprotective of him. Some girls just walked away casually, some rolling their eyes, and some even not leaving. Eventually, everything was silent. Thank you, Iwa-chan. Don't mention it, but let's just get everything done with. Alright. While walking around the store, Iwazumi was more quiet than usual. To be honest, the only time he was really quiet was when he was focusing on something. So when they arrived home, Oikawa decided to ask him if anything was bothering him, because he was quite concerned, but it wasn't shocking, because Oikawa is always concerned about him. "Hey, Iwa, is anything bothering you?" "I'm fine, Oikawa." "Are you sure? You're very quiet." "I'm concerned about you." "Well, I'm fine. Don't be concerned. Just drop it." "But, Iwa, I said drop it, okay?" Iwazumi left the room, leaving Oikawa frozen in the spot. He never yelled at him. I mean, not usually. His yelling never bothered Oikawa, but this time it was different. Iwazumi raised his voice, and his eyes were filled with anger. What did I do?" he said to himself, his voice cracking as he speaks, feeling his eyesight getting blurry with tears. He didn't move. He wanted to apologize for whatever he did. He didn't know what, but deep down, he felt that apologizing would make things worse. "I guess I should take my mind off everything." As the days went past, Oikawa felt Iwazumi was ignoring him. Whenever he tried to ask him a question, or even just make a conversation, it was as if he never existed. But maybe he was just paranoid. Oikawa thought maybe he should do something Iwazumi likes, like make him his favorite food, or go to his favorite spot. Suddenly, Oikawa had the most amazing idea he could ever think of, which, to be honest, it probably is. Or so he thought. "I'm going to make him his favorite food." Oikawa makes his way to the kitchen, making sure they have all the ingredients to make agadashi tofu. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. I'm not Japanese, so I don't really know how to say it. Tofu. Luckily, they had everything. Otherwise, Oikawa would have had to sneak out so Iwazumi wouldn't notice. After Oikawa finishes making the food, which, to be honest, took more time than it had to because Oikawa can't cook well, so Iwazumi always does the cooking. "Hey, Iwa, I made dinner." No response. "Iwa!" Again, no response. Oikawa made his way up the stairs, stomping, but not too loud. He barges into their room without even thinking about knocking beforehand. "Iwa, dinner is made. Please stop ignoring me." "I don't care what you made." Please, just come down and eat with me, because you've been avoiding me, making me sleep in the guest room. What did I do? Please, so I can fix this. Oikawa was on the verge of tears. Even when they got into fights, it never got this bad. But worst of all, Oikawa doesn't know what he'd done wrong. He held back the tears as much as he could, trying not to seem weak. Iwazumi did come down to eat, but avoided eye contact or making any conversation. I'm sorry for whatever I did. It was night time. It had been a whole week since the incident. Iwazumi made Oikawa sleep in the guest room, and this had affected Oikawa quite a bit. Hey, Iwa-chan? What do you want? Please, can I come back in our room? Please. Oikawa's vision blurred with tears again. I'm sorry, I'm crying for no reason. Seeing how much this had affected Oikawa, Iwazumi felt guilt raise inside him. It was like the guilt was taking over his body. No. Huh? Don't apologize. It's my fault. I ignored you. But I did something to make you... Iwazumi cut him off mid-sentence. You didn't. I was jealous. I let my own emotions take control. Tears rolled down Oikawa's face, staining his cheeks, but soon he felt a soft, cold hand touching his cheek, wiping his tears away, pulling him into a tight hug. I'm sorry. It took a few minutes for Oikawa to calm down and stop crying. I forgive you. Iwazumi picked up Oikawa, taking him to the couch, placing him gently down and putting a blanket over him. Turning on their favourite movie, Iwazumi started playing with Oikawa's hair, knowing that's one of the things he loved, but not as much as he loved him.